Rupi Kaur has this poem in her book, The Sun and Her Flowers, which says, "Never feel guilty for starting again." Now, here's what I say. Feel guilty for starting again. So instead of shitting all over yourself, saying that I should never feel guilty for starting again, I say, feel the guilt. Feel it fully and completely. Feel through it. And then let it be released and let it go. Because what happens is that when you tell yourself that you shouldn't feel guilty for starting again, you are either suppressing consciously or repressing subconsciously the guilt. And what happens then? Well, it festers, it grows, and it can manifest in all sorts of ways, right? And so wherever you find yourself right now, you probably start again, over and over and over again, right? In life, in business, it is normal to start again. But you will probably feel guilty for doing so nearly every single time. And I just want to remove the stigma and the pressure to not feel that, right? Because if you've put hours, energy, and so much attention into something, right? And then you're to start something new, then probably you will feel some sort of guilt or another disempowering emotion for basically starting again, for doing something different, for changing something, for doing something differently, right? You probably will feel some sort of guilt. And I'm here to just tell you that it is okay to feel that. Just make sure to feel it fully and completely. And know that that is human and that you get to respond to this guilt. You get to respond to it lovingly instead of letting the guilt kind of stop you from starting again. Because if you let the guilt stop you from starting again, then the guilt will just continue. It will go deeper and deeper into your subconscious and stop you again and again and again. And the only way to really be able to deal with this kind of guilt for starting again, starting over, is to feel it fully and completely. I'm going to repeat this until it sinks into your subconscious mind. Feel the guilt until it releases. And it will be let go of naturally, easily, and effortlessly. You don't have to do anything about it. And so the way that you can meet guilt is by simply acknowledging it. Say, "Hey, guilt, I recognize you. I see you. I honor the fact that you're present right now that I am starting again, starting over, starting with something new, something unfamiliar. I see you." Oftentimes, the reason why we tend to feel guilt for starting over or starting again, starting something different, is that we've been shamed for doing so in the past. Or maybe you've attached your worth to whatever you currently was doing. And then now that you're going to do something new, something different, and you're starting over, so to speak, this is an opportunity for you to, do that and do so with love for yourself. Acknowledging that you grow too, that it is completely normal to grow and to shed things on your evolution and your journey. But one thing I know for sure is that what does not help is that you're shaming yourself for doing so, right? but you might have been shamed by others in the past for, stopping something or doing something different or changing something up, and you remember that at a subconscious level. And so you might also have found, pride in finishing certain things and completing things and taking things all the way. And if you don't do that anymore, or if you don't do it in this case, what does that say about you? Well, you make it then to be that you are to feel guilt, that you should feel guilt for this, right? And so being able to just recognize that and see the pattern and be able to just meet the guilt and feel it fully, that is how it somehow dissipates and kind of dissolves a little bit. And then you can begin to start over, to start again, to do something different with a different energy. Because once you feel it, you heal it. Once you feel it, you heal it. And it creates space for you to be able to actually go ahead and start again. I know that for high performers with perfectionism, this can be really tough. Because again, you might have found your worth in whatever you've put your energy into, whether it be a project, a relationship, whether it be a business, something that you've built up over time. I don't care what it is. You probably found some level of worth within that thing that you've been cultivating and creating and putting energy into. And so whenever you're then going to start over or start again or start something different, you then feel this guilt come upon you, and you're shaming yourself for feeling so. And it can either stop you from doing what you want to do, or it can make things slow down quite a bit, right? Or you might actually rush into the new thing without actually honoring the things that you already worked through and worked on. So you enter this hamster wheel. And so I see this as a pattern for a lot of high performers with perfectionism, that you think to yourself that I shouldn't feel guilty for starting over. But it's in fact pretty normal to feel that. So I would love to invite you into the Bloom Beyond tribe, which is for high performers with perfectionism, right? And in there, we're together, both sunflowers, which are guests in this group, as well as bloomers, which are paid clients enrolled in our paid programs. And together, we really create a life and business of freedom from perfectionism with the power of the subconscious mind. And we work at a subconscious level to be able to meet the guilt, to be able to really just honor it and release it and begin to rewire the subconscious to actually find this new beginning, this new chapter, this new whatever that is ahead of you, to be something to be enthusiastic about, something that you can be excited about, right? And so we work at a subconscious level to make this actually come true. And so again, you can go to bloombeyond.com then /apply. So bloombeyond.com/apply to apply to get into this group, and we might see you on the other side to be able to work through that guilt and also be able to, start over, start again with a smile and with so much love. Until next time, stay bright, brave, and balanced.